Hey guys, MW Bricks here. Today we're going to be doing a head-to-head comparison between the Minifig Co. cigar head and a Brickmania cigar head. So just jumping right into it, let me grab something to point with. But you can see that on the Brickmania there's actually texture printing. The cigar, if you can see that there's actually, it protrudes from the face. This kind of little 3D printing detail is actually really awesome, and it makes, it just makes I think it makes it come to life almost. Whereas of course on the TMC figure, it's not, there's no protrusion. However, I will say that in my eyes, let me grab another implement for pointing, that might be better, here we go. In my eyes, the TMC figure, I think actually in terms of details, just on the face itself is better, because you actually get to see, kind of like the body of that cigar, whereas, or cigarette, whichever it is. Whereas for the Brickmania one, you kind of get the stump that, it looks like a little red from him sucking on it, or from breathing in. But, it can be mistaken, I think, for a lot of different things that it necessarily isn't. So I think that actually that's kind of the downside that comes with this kind of printing style, is that you lose some of the visual detail or visual cues that you might otherwise get. I think that the TMC one looks a little bit more, I don't even know how to describe it, a little bit more Lego-y. I mean, it just has a little bit more of a cartoony sense to it, in a sense that it just looks more, I don't know, like less realistic. I feel like the Brickmania one is really going for realism, whereas the TMC one is really trying to stick with how minifig faces generally look. And I think that both of them, these work in different ways. I like both of these companies, and I like both of the different ways that they printed these heads. I like both of them. I have a lot of heads like this from TMC, and then I also have multiple heads like this from Brickmania. So, I don't favor one or the other. I don't think that there's any reason that I would go into, the other details of the face, because, that's not really related to the actual cigarette. I do think that the Brickmania one is nice because it actually looks like he's almost, biting down on it because of that, that texture printing detail, whereas the TMC one, it just looks a little bit less like he's biting down and more just like it's hanging out. Now that might be a design choice, but, just things that I wanted to notice. I think that both of them have their respective places in stop motions and mocks, so I don't think that I can choose one that I like better. They're both valid options, and they're both options that would work well for really any builder. This has been my first, head-to-head comparison video where I'm comparing things from two different third-party companies. I think the next video would probably be one where I'm looking at a kit from Battle Brick and a kit from Brickmania, and kind of comparing them and seeing how, they live up to each other. But anyways, this has been an MW Bricks video where we're looking at these faces in particular, one from Brickmania and one from TMC, and just kind of comparing them. If you made it this far, I'm glad that you enjoyed the video. Of course, like, comment, subscribe, do all the normal things. And you guys have a good rest of your day, night, wherever you are. And I appreciate you viewing this video. But anyways, that's MW Bricks, and I'm signing out.